Alright everybody, welcome back to this week, episode 5 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Got my brother here, gonna review it with me. Episode 5 came out tonight. I'll talk about it because he never knows what he's talking about.
Never.
In this episode, it picks up pretty much right after the last episode. John Walker's on the run after he brutally murdered the guy. Sam and Bucky show up and they're like, hey, we need that shield back. And he basically says, no. So there's a big fight. Pretty much the rest of the episode is John Walker dealing with that. And also Sam dealing with, being the next Captain America now. And so he goes back home, back to Louisiana. He goes back to Louisiana. And, he decides he's going to help his sister sell the boat, so they start doing some fixing up on the boat. And as we said after we watched the episode, I feel like this is the strongest episode yet. It's definitely the one that's had my most attention. It's got some good action in it. It's got quite a few of the comedy in it from the first couple episodes between Sam and Bucky.
Just a good episode.
It's just a good episode. Does some good setting up. So spoiler warning. Gonna hop into spoilers now. During the big fight between John, Sam, and Bucky, that crap was wild. Talking like edge of your seat.
I'm talking wings broke, arms broke.
Bucky's
arm broke,
spazzing out. And Walker was pretty much gonna kill Sam. Bucky came in clutch a couple times. Sam came in clutch a couple times. Mm-hmm. But
moral of the story, they got each other's backs.
Yeah. It ultimately ended with them snapping John's arm backwards. He had his arm pinned up against something like this.
Trying to get the shield off.
Pushing on it, yeah. So
and then it's oh.
Falcon leaves there, and he's got the shield. It shows him kind of cleaning it off. And then I think that's when the Falcon and the Winter Soldier logo popped up.
All that?
Oh yeah, Torres,
that's his name.
Yeah, they're sitting there. Oh yeah, this makes me happy. They're sitting there. They're just kind of talking about it, talking about the shield, talking about Carly, and all that mess. It ultimately ends with Sam saying he's gonna go home.
Then Torres is like, "You forgot the wings."
Yeah, and Torres is like, "Hey, you forgot your wings," and he's like, "Keep them."
So, oof.
Oh, I got so happy. It's probably right after that. That's where it probably goes to John Walker.
Probably so.
And he's standing in front of the government, and they're basically saying, no, you can't do that. Walker's
it is forbidden.
He is not the man of God. No. John Walker's like, yeah, but circumstances.
We know the circumstances.
Yeah, the guy's like,
still
circumstances don't matter. And then
you know the circumstances.
Yeah. He kind of storms out on him. I don't remember her name. Seinfeld lady, whatever her name
Hydra,
is.
I guess.
Madam Hydra, from the comics. One of her characters is Madam Hydra. She's got this purple streak in her hair. I don't really know what that's about. She gave him a card. It was like, hey, pretty much the best decision you'll ever make is calling me. And she gives him this card, and nothing's on it. So then Sam decides to go visit his old pal Isaiah Bradley, and
his grandson's over there shooting some hoops. Total trash.
Yeah, their balls. We ain't gonna roast him like we roasted John Walker first episode though, so chill. And Isaiah Bradley tells him his whole story. It's pretty rough to listen to. It's pretty messed up stuff. And it pretty much ends with him saying that people will never accept a black Captain America. And no self-respected black man would want to be Captain America. So now, Sam's, really questioning himself about being Captain America. At some point, we visit the Sokovian statue memorial, and Zemo's checking that thing out, and Bucky shows up and was like, the way this has to end. And Zemo's like, yeah. Pulls pistol up to his head, clicks the button, no bullet, and then the Dora Milaje shows up and takes Zemo, and they say they're taking him to the raft, which is the prison underwater in school.
Yeah. And
we go back to Louisiana.
Back to Louisiana. With the boat.
Yeah. Where they're deciding they're going to sell the boat. And Sam's sister makes sandwiches for some of the kids at school. And then that makes Sam remember that their mom used to do a lot of things for kids in the community. So they were saying, like, how many people in the community? Just leave it.
Just leave it.
We're having light difficulties, so the rest of the video is going to be darker from now on. He was like, how many people still owe mom and dad favors from back then? And she's like, a lot. So he's like, well, it's time to pull some of those in. So now the whole community is kind of helping them fix this boat up. And there's something there that's really heavy. It's like a crate. And one guy asked Sam, like, how are we going to move that? And you just see it get picked up. And it was Bucky. Bucky put it down. And he's like, you're welcome. So now Bucky showed up in Louisiana to help Sam out. And take his sister. At some point we get Carly talking about something.
Talking all one world.
Talking all that evil mess.
Oh, we saw Sharon Carter.
That's later for sure. But yeah, we did see Sharon Carter talking to somebody. We get to see John Walker go back to Lamar's family.
Yeah, Lamar's family.
And
He lied.
He lied to them, which is not okay. He's not a good person. Well, we see Bucky and Sam like practicing with the shield. There's like this big, they're just like tossing it around, yeah, playing catch with the frisbee with this shield. And Sam pretty much tells Bucky he's gonna have to face his problems instead of just like
Faking amends.
Yeah, making amends. He's like, you're gonna have to like face them joints head on, or you're not gonna feel better about yourself. So Bucky heads off to do that, and then Sam's sister decides she doesn't want to sell the boat, and that makes Sam happy.
Yeah.
And then pretty much Sam decides that he's just gonna like start training to be Captain America.
Yeah, for real.
Like
I'm talking.
He's doing all that running, all them flipping, hit them push-ups.
Yeah.
We see Carly team up with Batroc the Leaper at the end, who was French, but Cole pointed out Sharon Carter was talking to someone. It was French. The Flag Smashers, they have someone sneak up and pretty much in like
the GRC Council.
the GRC Council.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, they have someone, Tom Cruise are way up in there, and then everything crashes. Rewind, back when the Dora Milaje takes Zemo, Bucky asks him for one more favor. And then when Bucky shows up in Louisiana, he hands Sam the suitcase.
It's definitely from Wakanda.
Obviously a suit.
From Wakanda.
From Wakanda. He has his Captain America suit that we have not seen. It really
They teased it very hard.
The very last shot of the episode is Sam staring the suitcase down,
and then he opens it all the way, and it's still
with the camera from the backside, and then he just sits there and stares at it, and we never get to see it, and I got mad. Next episode, we're definitely gonna get to see him rock a Captain America suit. Maybe we'll get to see Torres put some wings on, but then there is a post-credit scene. Our main man, John Walker, who we all learned
dearly
to
love.
Anyways, he's on his Tony Stark grind in the cave. He's going whap whap. He's forging himself a new Captain America shield. And he's like, looks like he was like welding some of his old metals onto it. But he's even painting it like Captain America's shield. It's like, dude, give up. You're not Captain America. So, anyways, next episode, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be in New York City. We're gonna have the Blue Falcon flying around, and Winter Soldier will probably be there. Maybe War Machine. Maybe War Machine will show back up. That's pretty much all I got to say.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't seen the other reviews, go back and check those out. Stick around. Stay tuned for next week's finale review. Hit the like button, subscribe button, and we'll see you all next time. Go shut that camera off.